Watch on the Channel 9. We watch on the Channel 9. 9 at 9.
All right, first up, number 9. Cremini,
Yeah, there you go.
button, and portobello
yeah.
mushrooms. Thank you, Patrick. Those are the most popular mushrooms used for
yeah.
cooking. I don't have to tell you that. But what's the difference? Well, nothing really. They're all the same type of mushroom,
The texture.
just at different ages. Button mushrooms, which are white, are the youngest. Cremini mushrooms are brown and are like the teenagers of mushrooms.
Yes.
And portobellos are the oldest ones. As the mushrooms mature, they lose some of their water content, making portobellos the most flavorful of the bunch. And one last fun fact, mushrooms are more closely related in DNA to humans than plants.
How about that?
That's disturbing.
It is.
Not crazy. Think about that the next time you throw one on the grill.
All right, number 8. If you have trouble sleeping, try the 4-7-8 method. It's a relaxation exercise that involves breathing in for 4 counts, holding it for 7 counts, and exhaling for 8. Then repeat that process 4 times. It's also known as the relaxing breath. 4-7-8 has ancient roots. Doesn't put you to sleep right away, but it can reduce anxiety, which increases the likelihood of falling asleep. The exercise could also be helpful to relax while dealing with annoying coworkers.
You know what's not relaxing? Having to remember those numbers and what
Yes.
order I'm supposed to do
Right.
stuff.
And then
That-
4
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, it gives me anxiety thinking about that.
Fair.
Take this back. Oh, he's doing it. It's
He's
working.
trying.
Yeah.
He's trying right
That's the
now.
annoying coworkers thing.
It's a dance. It's a dance.
Awkward
Like that.
dance.
If you find yourself needing to use the bathroom a lot while at the movie theaters, there's an app to help you. It's called Run Pee, and will tell you the best times to make a run to the bathroom without missing any important scenes. The app lists all the movies and tells you the precise time to take a break. It also comes with a timer that you start when the movie begins, and it will vibrate when it gets to one of the designated times. This is brilliant.
It is.
The app will even tell you if it's worth sticking around for a scene after the credits.
Huh.
I was at Oppenheimer, and the guys at the concession stands are huge fans of WGN Morning News.
Yeah.
And he hands me this massive Coke and a big popcorn. And I said, we can't accept freebies. That's really
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
And I'll pay for it. He goes, nope, take. He just handed me. So I take this thing into the theater, man. Oppenheimer is about 3 hours,
Oh, yeah.
15,
Dying,
and
weren't
I'm just dying. But it was so good.
You didn't get up?
No, I didn't get up. I didn't
You
want
used
to
the
miss
cup
it.
then, is what you said. He gave you a big one. That's why you said, all right, I'll take the big one.
Right, yes.
All right.
But I appreciate if he's watching now. He's such
Amy,
a
make
nice
a distraction.
I don't think I could sit there. I keep wanting to go see that, but I don't think I can sit through 3 hours.
It's a long. I mean, it's so good.
I hear it's great, yeah.
But you got to hunger down. I mean,
You got to go first thing in the morning without even putting anything in your system yet.
Yeah,
That's the key.
yeah. All right, moving
I
on.
went to Mission Impossible at 10:30 in the morning. It was amazing.
Number 6, a British man once went to great lengths to avoid annoying telemarketers. In 2012, Tim Price was so tired of getting those calls, he decided to change his name. He added 9 extra P's to his last name,
That's great.
meaning it was pronounced like
Price.
Price, but even longer. His hope that it would encourage cold callers to skip over him on the list. He spent $130 changing his name on everything. Took him a while to sort everything out. He does not regret it.
Oh, I don't know
Look at
about that.
Tim
Yeah.
Price.
Yeah, that's a pain in the butt. All right, number 5. Ever thought about how people woke up before alarm clocks during
Oh,
the
yeah.
during the industrial
The old
age?
knockers.
Factory workers paid
Yeah.
people called knocker-uppers to wake
Ever
them
been
up
woken
Oh,
every
up
day.
by knockers, Dan?
A couple times a week, but it's,
Many of the knocker-uppers were armed with a long stick or a rod and would tap on people's windows. In the 1930s, one of the most reliable knocker-uppers in London
Oh,
was
boy.
Mary Smith. She
Was
used
that your
her,
nickname in college, Dan? Knocker-upper?
that's right.
she used her trusty pea shooter. She charged people about 10 cents a week, and after she
Wow.
retired, her daughter Molly took over and is believed to be one of the last knocker-uppers
boy.
in
Yeah.
Britain.
Dying breed.
All right, number 4. This is a reminder to all of the goats out there. Do not stick your head out of a moving vehicle. Oh, no.
Oh, I hope we're not going to see something awful.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Don't even.
Oh no, what the heck?
What are we looking at here?
No, is that something flying?
Yeah, it's a goat. Got stuck
Okay.
on a wire.
Well, he's not.
No, what are we looking
Well, no,
at?
it's fine. It looks by his anklers,
Wait,
not his
let me
not his
read.
neck.
Let me read.
Here.
The goat's completely safe and unharmed. It says.
Yeah, allegedly.
Not emotionally.
Oh my
But-
gosh.
Stuck on
Yeah,
there.
where do you think they're taking that goat?
Oh my God, but I don't want to see this poor
This
thing.
is terrible.
Yeah, maybe.
Ah.
And what do you
Maybe
think
it
he's
was-
doing in that pasture, right? There
Oh
you go.
boy.
Well, maybe
Yeah, I
it was a
know.
fun.
Yeah.
You got
We're
it.
told
They
that
were
the
on a
goat
field
was
trip,
okay.
And they
right?
got him down.
He was that
and
day.
He was like, one more round.
Yeah.
You guys remember the story we did last week about the baby bird that was snatched from its net?
Oh, it's horrifying.
You know how many people wrote in to us for that one?
Yeah.
We got to watch with the animals, but that goat just don't.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, write to Dan because
And
he
email
brought it up
Dan,
again.
Yeah.
It was his video. He was the one that pitched it. He
WGNTV.com.
just didn't think we'd put it on the air,
Yeah,
but he
he
was
shot the
showing
video.
everybody around the office, like, look at this bird get jacked.
Yeah.
Number 3, what's wrong with you?
I know.
A new study shows that mothers are negatively affected by having 3 daughters and no sons. It's from the London School of Economics, and the study covered decades. They studied the well-being of parents. They found that parents who had 2 children of the same sex were more likely to go on to have a 3rd baby. The idea is that families want to mix, but mothers were especially upset or just made more worried when the 3rd child was another girl. The study suggests that mothers were worried about the makeup of the household and did not want too many women. They didn't find mothers were similarly upset when they had 2 boys and then added a 3rd. And this might be hard to believe. They also found mothers are much more emotionally affected by childbirth than fathers.
What? That's a shock.
Amazing study.
Tough survey there.
Yeah.
Oh, my mom had 3 girls, and she's delightfully happy.
Yeah.
I mean, we were
on the,
all.
on the
sat down and
outside.
asked her?
Well, you don't know at night when that door to the bedroom gets shut.
You're right.
Could be a lot of crying. Here's the thing: when you use a pillow, people can't hear you cry. So if you just, they might see you, but
Yeah, that's true.
Number 2, this typeface or font is called Papyrus. It has an interesting history. It was created by a graphic designer named Chris Costello in 1982. He was only 23. And he had been studying the Bible, and that gave him an idea of what written type might have looked like in biblical times. There he is.
He's 23.
Well, he was 23 at the time here. I think that's probably a current picture here. He drew it out using calligraphy, sold it for $750, and now it's virtually on all computers using Mac or
darn
Microsoft.
it.
Remember that? Still, he says he gets hardly any royalty payments. And like many people, he's not that big of a fan. He says it was not my intent for it to be used for everything. It's just way overused.
That's a bummer. I hate when people don't get credit
royalties.
for. All right, number 1. That leads us to this, a sketch from a few years back on Saturday Night Live starring Ryan Gosling. Take a look.
I can't eat. I can't sleep.
What's wrong?
It haunts me. Nothing.
Stephen, not this again.
I forgot about it for years, but then I remembered that Avatar, the giant international blockbuster, used the papyrus font as its logo.
Avatar, the movie from like 9 years ago?
Yeah, he just highlighted Avatar, he clicked the drop-down menu, and then he just randomly selected Papyrus, like a thoughtless child just wandering by a garden, just yanking leaves along the way.
And so now you're worried about the sequels that are coming out?
They're making more,
Yes, I think I heard that one.
so they changed the artwork. They fixed it.
It looks similar.
He just got away with it. This man, this professional graphic designer. Was it laziness? Was it cruelty? And now here I am doing what I vowed to never do again. Sitting outside his house, hoping to catch a glimpse of him, to see him do his little things, live his insane little life.
I think about it every time I see Papyrus.
Okay, where else do you even see this font?
Hookah bars, Shakira merch, off-brand tees.
I don't get it. Is he supposed to be the guy?
No, he's just crazy.
Oh. Oh!
Oh my God, are you okay? What happened?
Do you remember the Avatar logo?
Yeah, it was tribal yet futuristic.
Papyrus!
Oh, sure.
You know what you did? I know what you did!
That's so dumb.
I don't quite get it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So he's not supposed to be the guy that was angry.
No,
He's just a guy who's
he's
just
haunted
upset
by
about
it.
Papyrus.
I guess
Yeah.
people hate the papyrus font.
Oh.
Really? Yeah, that's what people are lining up to get angry about now.
That's the hill they're dying on these
yeah.
days. Yeah.
Well, it's a 9 at 9. What do you know?
Dan, I'm trying to support.
I like that.